An attempted first-degree murder case has been bound over to district court in Box Butte County. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a 29-year-old Alliance woman is being charged with attempted first-degree murder following an altercation that occurred several weeks ago. Court records say that Rebecca Ashing stabbed a man in the neck after she asked to give him a hug. The man then ran outside. Ashing followed and stabbed him again in the chest. The victim was transported to Box Butte General Hospital with 2 stab wounds, but was in stable condition. Yesterday, probable cause was found on charges of attempted first-degree murder, use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony, and first and second-degree domestic assault. She'll be back in court August 23rd for her district court arraignment. Well, a 40-year-old Bridgeport man caught with 16 grams of suspected methamphetamine has been deemed incompetent to stand trial in Scottsbluff County District Court. Eric Blake is charged with a Class 1D felony charge of possession of meth 10 to 27 grams and is also facing the habitual criminal enhancement. He was slated to stand trial this summer, but a July psychological evaluation determined Blake is currently incompetent to stand trial and will be admitted to the Lincoln Regional Center for treatment. Court records show that there is a substantial probability that he will become competent in the near future, and a hearing has been set for September 29th to see if he is ready to stand trial. His co-defendant in the case, 49-year-old Johnny Sheridan of Minutair, has a bench warrant for her arrest after failing to appear for her last scheduled court date. And Governor Jim Pillen announced the deployment of more than 60 Nebraska Army National Guard soldiers to the Texas border in support of Operation Lone Star. The group will depart today, tasked with providing additional observation and reporting near the border to help agencies conducting security and law enforcement, and then return in early September. In a statement from his office, Pillen said the mission is critical to the security of Nebraska and other states and needed to combat ongoing influx of illegal drugs, weapons, and criminals into our borders. The deployment decision comes after Pillen joined other Republican governors in a security briefing hosted by Texas Governor Greg Abbott in May. We'll have more news right after this.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
Welcome back. People who live near the Lead Scottsbluff Public Library will be getting some audible relief. During the most recent Scottsbluff City Council meeting, City Manager Kevin Spencer said the cooling tower at the library hasn't worked well for years and causes quite a noise disturbance for the neighborhood. Spencer says it's been long overdue, but Councilmember Matt Solomon wanted to know if it was the best route.
Would it be faster and cheaper instead of doing the cooling tower just to put a regular cooling unit on the ceiling or on the roof of the building?
We actually thought about going to a closed loop system. Is that right, Mark? A closed loop system?
Like we have here in this building?
Yeah. We had mechanical engineers that have expertise in HVAC, and this is their design.
Oh, this is the best.
This is supposed to be solve our problems and be efficient. So I don't know for certain, but I think in order to go to a closed loop system, it would have been much more.
Okay.
The $311,000 contract went to Johnson Controls. It was under the engineer's estimate, but it may not be installed for upwards of 24 months. Well, mosquitoes infected with West Nile virus are on the rise in Nebraska. The latest mosquito testing data released on Friday showed a high number of positive West Nile virus samples detected in Nebraska's mosquito population. 60 mosquito pools have tested positive for West Nile so far this year. On average, there are just 3 positives at this point of the year. Due to the significant increase in the number of detected West Nile virus pools, the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services encourages Nebraskans to take preventative steps to avoid mosquito bites, including wearing long sleeves, using DEET repellent, and staying away from pools of sitting water.
Tri-City Stormwater presents Stormwater 101, an illicit discharge.
This isn't just a beautiful hospital. It's the home to exceptional patient care. This is where specialty clinics meet your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Box Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Stella, a 6-year-old coonhound who's been at the Panhandle Humane Society since June 25th. This beautiful girl is black and red and wants to love all over. Her adoption cost is $150, and that includes her spay, microchipping, and all her vaccinations. Plus, whoever adopts Stella will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling her right away.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Let's take a look at your midweek community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. Our personalized trust services can help you do just that. You've worked hard to build your legacy, and you want to make sure that gets passed on for generations to come. We offer the professional guidance necessary to ensure that happens, according to your wishes. We pride ourselves in being friendly and professional while offering a highly tailored full line of trust and estate planning services to accommodate you. You belong here.
And finally tonight, turning classroom time into careers. That's what Gering Public Schools was highlighting yesterday. KNEB's summer intern Rebecca White has that story.
Gering Public Schools continues to tout the growth of its trade programs. On Tuesday, officials with the district gave a tour of the latest home that the construction trade program has been building on Sentinel Circle. Students get real-life experience and a chance for college credit thanks to GPS's partnership. The Gering High School has construction trade courses that teach students business, safety, and hands-on work that accumulates in constructing a house each school year. Recent Gering grad Colin Schwarzkopf has worked on multiple trade houses and says this program has given him the tools to start his career.
I'm going into the field. I want to build a house. I'm going to construction management at Iowa Western. So this sets me up perfect, teaching me young. I learned everything from Mr. Gable here and helped me prepare for my future.
Gering Superintendent Dr. Nicole Regan says next year's trade house is going to look a little different.
For next year, we are going to build a brand new preschool house, and it's going to be at Northfield Elementary. We have a great need for our 4- and 5-year-olds. We have been growing classrooms. We've had 4 classrooms in the last 3 years, and so we need to expand it with our early childhood programming. And so we are excited to see our seniors embark on this activity and this project, and to see our 4- and 5-year-olds get to see our very own students build their futures.
Construction trades instructor Travis Gable says he is hopeful this current project will still only take a year to complete. In Gering, Rebecca White, KNEB.TV News.
Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.